Everybody loves the sunshine. A beautiful day. Is it not? Is it not? Do you see that? The sky. A beautiful day. I ain't gonna lie. I have been in the greatest creative, I don't know what to call this, like flow state. I mean, in like a long time. Come on. In like a very long time. I don't know what it is. I couldn't tell you because it's not like everything in my life is like wonderful. It's absolutely problematic and like, I don't know. Difficult. But, hey, for whatever reason, music has been all right. It's been okay. Ugh. Music has been okay. So, there's that. Happy about that. What else? I don't know, man. I never know what the day is going to bring. Like, ever. I really have no expectations or, like expectations. I don't have no, I don't know. No nothing. I'm just kind of playing it by ear, I guess. It's crazy. There's some things that I mean, I don't know. Life is just interesting. I really don't even have anything deep to talk about. Or I don't know. I'm in a really good place. Mentally. Like a really good place. I don't know if it's the new year. 26. So, new beginnings. I don't know. But like, even if shit sucks, it's like, it's okay. It's like everything is really okay. I get it now where some people used to be like, nothing is ever that serious. Like before, I used to be like, what do you mean? There's so many scenarios and situations where like, shit is serious. But for better or worse, it's been so much turmoil that now I kind of get it, where it's like, oh, at the end of the day, if you have your mind, your mental health, shit don't be, I mean, obviously things are serious, but you get what I'm saying. Like, there's also the, I don't know, mastery of your emotions that supersedes like, well, everything. Because if you master your emotions, then how can you overreact? It's kind of hard to overreact if you master your emotions. I don't think you can do those at the same time. So I've just been really reflecting realizing that, like, damn, you know, I'm not perfect by any means, but I have good habits, good, healthy habits. Coming out here, walking the beast, working out, getting my abs back, slowly but surely. It's taking a lot, but I don't eat probably. If I probably really, you know, had like a bulking diet or whatever, I probably could reach my goal. But I ain't trying to eat like 5-6 times a day. I don't know. Because once I eat, I'm like, okay, cool. Like, now I got stuff I want to do. Or, you know, I can walk my dog, go outside, or get creative. I mean, I guess I could try it. I guess I could try it. Ain't no harm in like trying it for like a week or something. But now that I'm hearing myself say that, I could have my abs sooner if I just like synced up my diet, which I could do that. There's no reason why. But yeah, life has been lifing per usual. Also, I recognize I am an artist. Like, what I mean by that is like, it isn't something you do. An artist isn't something you do. It's who you are. I just came to that at this big ass age. I just came to that realization. I just came to recognize that a couple of days ago because another musical person that I know hit me up, and we just started talking about music. And it was like, while I was talking to this person, I was like, oh, like, you know, well, really before that, I had kind of already realized some stuff. Because no matter where I'm at or what I'm doing, no matter if I have a computer, don't have a computer or whatever, if I had pen and paper, which I did back in the day, like, I'm at the very least, a songwriter. And a songwriter, by nature, is an artist. And, like, it's not something occupational, but it's, like, really who I am. I used to sing in, like, middle school, like, as, like, a thing. Like, it was a thing in my friendship. Like, it was a major staple in my friendship where, like, singing songs or, like, doing, like, kind of like karaoke, like, you know, car karaoke, stuff like that. Or just, like, singing just dumb stuff, like, just making up stuff, just being creative. A major staple in my friendships. Major. I was making beats, like, on, like, some LimeWire version of Fruity Loops. Oh, my God, bro. Look, this is what I have to deal with. Because there's so many cats in this neighborhood. Oh, well, this time it wasn't the cats. But usually, it's horrible. Usually, it really is. It's like the cats or something. But no, he really had to go. Ugh, wait, don't kick that. Anyway, a major staple. I got my bag today, baby. You ain't gonna catch me slipping today, baby. Not today, baby. Ooh. That's 2 for the day, too, which is crazy. My dog can never just poop in one piece. It's always like it could be a poop trilogy. You know, the saga always fucking continues. Anyway, back to what I was saying. a major staple in my friendship back in the day. Major. It's crazy. I was making beats, yeah, like high school, college. I was making beats, like, and this was back in the day. This was like, it was like, I don't know, this was a long time ago. But like burning CDs, putting my beats on CDs, giving them to my friends. Like, and I just always was like, for some reason I had it in my mind that like art doesn't pay. Like it's just something you do with your friends, which is very unfortunate for me because look at where we are now in 2026. Art is pretty much all that there is to do. Art is pretty much behind everything. Whether you're a landscaper, a makeup artist, I don't know, an athlete, whether you're a textile, I don't know, like fashion person or whatever. It's pretty much behind everything. So, biggest L in my life, contrary to popular opinion, is probably psyching myself out to believing, when I'm not really psyching myself out because society and programming and all that did play a role, but believing that art is not a lucrative business, that I shouldn't take it seriously, or, you know, that I shouldn't pursue it like seriously. Believing that like, oh no, like, you know, you need to do something in damn something else, some other industry, and then you can do art. You can do art on the side. The art, you know, realistically, it's people. Well, I'm not even gonna like be long-winded about it, but you can definitely do art full time and live your life now more than ever. Now more than ever. You know what I mean? So I'm just now figuring that out. Man, I wish. Man, man. So core memory. That I remember. See, this is what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Look, see? It's cat or a dog and heat or something. I don't know. But look at it. Every little pile of leaves or whatever. Anyway, core memory. Man, I'm 17, doing well in high school. I think I made A's, B's, and C's in high school just because I would get, you know, I'd be having fun with my friends. My parents always knew. They'd be like, you talking too much because you getting C's and that's not okay. And I'd be like, okay. And I bring them back up. Like it wasn't like I guess technically it really was about focus. But anyway, doing good in high school, whatever. I had stacked up my schedule and stuff to the point where I was gonna like work hard in the beginning, and then at the end, like senior year, I would have like early release, right? I mean, that's the whole, what is it? I'm not even gonna get into the psychology of that, like the marshmallow experiment with the kids. You put a marshmallow down, and if they eat a marshmallow, they can have the marshmallow, but if they wait, they get 2 marshmallows. I might be a 2 marshmallow kind of person. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just kind of was like, okay, if I work really hard, my work will, you know what I'm saying? I bear the fruit of that my junior and senior year. And ironically, I think, and well-intentioned enough, I think my folks were like, yo, you need to try hard. Like, you're smart. You just ain't trying hard enough. And I was like, All right. I had to change schools and I started college early. I started college at 17. But point that I'm making, man, the semester that I had to go, because I thought it was, boy, let me tell you something. And this is so funny with like my personality now. I thought it was like like a democratic like discussion. We went to dinner and my parents were like, "You're going to college." And I was like, I'll consider that, but I have friends, I have prom. I don't know. And they were like, "No, you're going." And I was like, oh, I was so heartbroken. So I wept. I wept. Like, legit. As I left the restaurant. And I guess like the next like week or so or whatever, I had to go to school, right? Like high school. And my teacher, my art teacher, like came and found me. She came, it was like after school, and she like, "Hey, I just want you to know, like, I think she got funding or whatever for like a new class." And she was like, I see how you are in art and like, da 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 da. She was like super encouraging. And I remember I almost cried in front of this lady's face because I was like, I remember the tone of how I told her, like, I was like, I can't go to your class because I have to go to college. I remember being like, the tone of just saying like, no, I can't do none of that. I got to go to college. And I remember her being like, oh, damn. Because, I mean, I wasn't like, well, I think if I put myself in her shoes, if you had a student that you notice, like, they don't have to be the best artist, but they, like, care about their art. I think she noticed that I cared. I think that's what it was. Like, we would have assignments to draw stuff or learn colors and stuff, and I was into it. But I just love to learn. But a lot of kids take art as just a class to blow off. They don't take it seriously. They just in there to like, which is cool. Like, that's what kids do. I'm not saying that to exalt myself. I'm just saying, like, I cared. I cared about art. And she saw that I cared. And I remember just like, it was like the Pink Panthers moment of like, the teachers always called it a shame or whatever. They don't see the light there anymore. That's like the vibe. That little lyric is like the vibe of me saying like, I gotta go to college. She was like, you 17, what? I was like, oh, that's what I have to do. That isn't some throwing shade at like parenting and damn higher education at all, because college actually wasn't bad. I met some cool people and I had some cool experiences, so don't fucking jump to conclusions because I give you one paragraph out of a whole book of my life. Like, there was more that went on after that, and I met some cool people. I had a good time in college, but the art is the point. Man, I was under the belief in the early 2000s that like art doesn't, like, it's not real. And now to be surrounded by art, like everywhere, like, is very much the biggest That's probably one of the biggest L's that I've taken in my life. And the irony that speaks to my personality, the irony of how it speaks to my, oh my God, look at this. Come on, Oscar. Oh my gosh. That old man is not fooling with you. That dog looked like that dog from Lady and the Tramp. The old little Scottish dog. That's what he looked like. He looked like, you better get out of here. Anyway. Yeah, like, the biggest L, one of the biggest L's, I guess, in my life, don't have nothing to do with nobody else, in my mind. Which, I mean, take with that information what you will. But, like, these are the things that I meditate on and I think about to improve my life. Ain't got nothing to do with controlling nobody else. It's like, hey, you know what? Had you had a little more confidence, life could have been different. So what do you do about that? You can't stay in that moment. You can't stay, how do I get confident? You just got to start every day just getting more and more confident. A little more and more and more confident. That's just an example. So, I don't know. I think about that now, like, damn. It ain't necessarily like an LL, like, but sometimes I do. I think about, like, damn. Oh, excuse me. Had I just, well, the odds of me being able to actually tell my family and be like, I'm not going to college, highly unlikely. So, highly improbable. I mean, success rate probably like less than 10%, probably less than 5%. I don't, like, if I go, like, in the movies, like, where you could go back in time, if I could go back in time and be like, I said no, I'm staying in high school. But I don't think that shit would fly at all. I'm very liberal. I don't think my family is at all. You'd have to ask them. But I don't think. Liberal does not come to mind at all. So, you know, I don't know. I've been just like thinking about that. Just thinking about art and seeing people that like make money doing art. I'm talking about all types of art. There's film, there's music, there's radio, there's live music, there's like, you know, painting and stuff. There's what else? Like drawing, painting, graphic design, UI, you know. There's all different types of art. This is an example of what I'll be talking about. It's hardcore analysis. Just to finally just be like, oh, all right, I'll be here. But it's deep analysis where I'll be like, bro, let's just keep walking. Anyway. Yeah, I don't know. That's on my mind a lot now. It's like, art is totally a respectable field. Art is totally a respectable field. And, more to the point, I, like, the field doesn't make, I don't know if another industry is like that, but the field doesn't make you an artist. The field doesn't make you an artist. The art that you create makes you an artist. You know what I'm saying? I was listening to my, like something, like a noise in my apartment. And I was like, damn, I want to sample that. Like, I haven't felt that way since I was like 24, And I did. Like, I was sampling everything. I was going around sampling everything, making beats, going crazy, you know. Life kind of discouraged me and made me feel like, you know, I don't know, like I'm stupid for liking audio or being in acoustics or just really liking sound, you know. And even as bad as that is, or sad as that is, whatever, ironically, you know, it's crazy. I know that it's real because it didn't go away. I know that it's real. Like, it's like I'm really an artist. Like, I'm not trying to be an artist. I'm really an artist because it didn't go away. Even when I was like, dang, maybe people are right. Maybe this is stupid. Maybe I am stupid. I still was an artist. I still was making art. You know what I'm saying? Like, I still was making music, you know? And my music probably ain't popular. It's not for everybody because I don't be talking about, like, I don't know, felonious activity. I don't be talking about, you know, fucking a lot. I don't talk about it a lot. But, like, I am an artist because I like to make art. Full stop, you know? I don't know. I'm probably rambling, but I just feel like I just realized you're not an artist as a job. You're an artist because you're an artist. You know what I'm saying? You're not an artist because of validation of your art. You're an artist the second, like, I think that's why, like, copyright and all of that shit is the way that it is. You know what I mean? Like, think about it. Copyright is the instant you create a tangible work. Well, if your tangible work, if copyright is for your art, then the instant you create something, you're an artist. Come on. What are you doing? What are you doing? So, I don't know. That's just what's on my mind today. That's just what's on my mind today. You know? That's all I'm saying. He's a good boy. He's just very demanding. Very demanding. But today's a good day, yo. That's all I'm trying to say. Today's a good day. Today's a good day for art. I know I've been MIA. I haven't really been on here. But I've just been kind of minding my business and living life. Making art. That's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. Dare I say, I have reached full on, what's it called? Eternal sunshine of the spotless mind or whatever. You know? And I think with that has come the clarity about the art stuff. You know? That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying, baby. It's kind of hot today. I don't know what the weather gonna be like lately. Texas has been on some ridiculous type stuff. Ugh. It's December or January. I mean, I'm not complaining, but I don't know. It's just kind of crazy. It's just kind of crazy. I don't know. I don't know. But yeah. Here we're going to open it. The door. It's fucking hot. You want a treat? Hell yeah. Go get that shit. That's how he be looking at me. I swear. He may or may not talk to me that way, but I think he do talk to me that way, y'all. I think he be bought him some of that good wholesome. I don't know what this is made out of. I try and give him the healthy treats. He don't give a damn about that. He hates milk bones, and I hate him because he don't really eat them. He probably just eat them because he can eat them, and then he leave the crumbs, and then I gotta vacuum up the damn mess, the crumbs, which is annoying. So I don't know. But yeah, deep revelation. And I say all that to say, I'm not upset. I was in a job interview, and the man asked me, he said, what's the worst thing that you didn't like about your last job? And I said, well, I mean, easily. I said, well, if there's anything I didn't like, 9 times out of 10, it really just comes down to like me knowing myself, right? It really just comes down to me knowing myself. So how can I can't really criticize a past job or a past manager or supervisor or anything like that, because in my mind I just feel like it comes down to the culture, and if there's misalignment with the culture, I can't see it no other way than like I'm looking and examining myself to say, hey, does this culture fit or not? Is this culture reflective of who you are or not? And if the answer is like it's not, how I'm gonna criticize the culture? I'm just gonna go and find a culture that actually does resonate. You know what I'm saying? The weird thing about a job interview, everybody gets nervous, but I really be getting nervous because I'll be like, I'm going to be honest, and I really don't know how that's gonna, like, I don't know if you're going to appreciate that, or because sometimes I feel like people just want you to like give like the regular answer. Like, what did you not like about your last job? Oh, I didn't like the schedule, or I didn't like the responsibilities, or I didn't like I don't know, my manager was this or that. And like, I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to do that anymore. I don't know how to answer questions in that way. I don't know how to answer questions like that aren't, I don't know how to answer questions with answers that are like really like focused on like external circumstances or people or scenarios or whatever. Most times, probably because of this. you know, and kind of just being in my little studio and like creating my little world. I just don't know how to do that. I don't know how to like prioritize what somebody else is doing and make conversation about that with other people, like of what someone else is doing or not doing or whatever. I know that sounds like weird, or I don't know, you might think it's fake, or but I genuinely like I don't really know how to do that anymore. I do like speak about other people because I'm a human being, so like celebrities or people or whatever. But like to really like the frequency of it and the intensity of it are not like are probably below average. Oh my God. He looked crazy. Good God. He's fine. He's fine. Having an old dog too. I don't know if anybody else got an old dog, but they like old people. Stuff just be happening, and you just gotta be like, you gotta look, you gotta, because you never know, and then usually it blows over, and then they look at you like, what you looking at me for? Because you almost like whatever. Nah, I can't see him. I want to be able to see this fool. Make sure he ain't. Okay, he's good. Oh my God. Are you okay? Are you good? Anyway, all I was saying, an artist is who you are. It's also what you do, but it's also who you are. And I'm just realizing, like, damn, this is who I am, regardless of how other people feel. And I played into how other people felt. So I learned this kind of, I mean, one of Mac Miller's lines that I think is like so deep is like, I be going through it, y'all just go around it, but it's really not that different when you think about it. So sometimes I feel that way about some choices in life. I say that to say, had I just been confident, I probably would have came to this conclusion anyway, but I wasn't, and I listened to other people's opinions, and I still came to this conclusion. Sometimes in life, no matter what path you take, you know what I'm saying? Like, you kind of arrive at the same place. So I just feel like, damn, like I really am an artist. And I wish I would have valued that like sooner. But also I kind of feel like because I didn't, and because I had to like work really hard psychologically, I feel like now maybe like I feel like my confidence is has been tested, and it's like genuine and real and rooted in like struggle and like, you know what I'm saying, like actual adversity. And it makes me like my art that much more, because it's not about somebody else liking it. It's like I like it. I like it. It's cool. And like I can't remember when, I think I said I was making fun of myself, and I was like, you know, my vocal cords was like literally a Range Rover. Like, you know how like your voice has range, like It was just like a stupid little idea, but I was like kind of making fun of myself. Like, my voice is like a Range Rover. Cause like I can go pretty high. I can't go like super like falsetto, but like I used to be able to. But also, my voice can get really deep. Beyonce can do that too. If you really listen to Say My Name, if you listen to that little bridge before they drop the beat, that's the first time I noticed it. She's like, say my name, baby, say my name, ooh. And then it's like, say my name. Like, it goes deep. She's like, well, anyway. Um, who else? I'm not sure about if her does it, but if you listen to her music, she doubles up her lyrics um, in a way where there's like a deep, I don't know what level that is, like a baritone or whatever, but like she'll be singing, but then she like has like a little like a harmony like up under there that's like really deep. I've been a fan of that. Like, so it's pretty cool like to hear it in somebody else's music too. And what else? I don't know. But yeah, so it's funny because, fun fact, like I was calling myself a Range Rover because I was like, it's so weird that my voice can be like really high up but then really low, you know? I don't know. It's weird. It's a thing. That's another thing that's been since like I was very young, and it was like, oh, I wish I could just like share funny stories, but people like take it and make it like suck. So, or they try to, I don't know, but like I have some like really funny stories about my voice and like just like stupid stuff. But yeah, today's a good day. I'm gonna get back to creating because I love it. And handling my business, trying to, being a regular person, um, just trying to do my art. I cleaned up in here, so it's nice. Everything's pretty clean, and yeah, I'm gonna try and find some more beats to make some more music, but I don't know, man. I'm not monetizing nothing. I'm really just trying to get my catalog up for publishing so that like I can work with other artists or develop other artists or help them with their sound or whatever and have like a catalog of my own sound where it's like I'm not trying to monetize on any of this. Um, Not yet anyway. I would obviously like invest in buying a beat like to respect because my degree is in music production. So I love music producers, just point blank period. Um, so to respect their rights, I would probably just like actually invest if I really wanted to make an actual project. Um, but as it stands right now, this is all just for like promotion. Like all the music that I'm making is for promotion. I might put it out, but not today. Not today. I don't know. I don't know if I'll ever be ready though, to be honest. But I would like to like actually put put my music out there and like just I don't know, just put it out there. But yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna work on that today. I've been checking my email, but like, I don't think anybody really cares about life as much as I do right now with the new year. I think most people are like recovering from going out on New Year's Eve or whatever. Like, I don't think, like, I mean, I know it's the second, but still, I feel like most people are, you know what I'm saying? Like, they're not really, I don't know, back in the swing of things per se. So yeah, I don't know. Is it the second? I think it is. I think it is. I don't know. I didn't go out, so there's that. I just don't talk about me. I didn't go out, so I kind of just like have been making music and minding my business and being like, all right, you know, like I said, I went to a job interview. And it was like what I did. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Thanks for hanging out with me today. Hope you have a good day today. Um, as per usual. Yeah. All right. Bye.